Well, hello. Welcome to post-op day number 4 since my tethered cord surgery. I did change my clothes. It doesn't kind of look like it because I'm wearing a similar top as to yesterday's, but I did get dressed today. I'm wearing my sweatpants. I have my dinner all made up. My favorite steak salad with all the toppings. And I have my little sitting station set up. my squishmallows on my armrests. I have a ice pack there to try and keep the swelling down on my incision site. I'm about to hop on some Call of Duty for the first time since I've been home. Yeah. Uh-oh, what happened? Okay, that was weird. Never had that happen before. Anyways, trying to set this down so I can show off the incision site. Here's the side view. You can kind of see it is raised a little bit. You can see the bump right about here. A little bit closer look. It's right here. Sorry, the camera's not doing a great job, but here's the behind look of the incision. I can't turn and twist my body to see that it was lined up correctly, but today I am trying to lower my pain medicine doses. I keep a running log so I don't overdo it. I'm not trying to abuse my medication by any means. I'm actually trying to not take all of them. So I'm trying to start weaning myself down now. I got my little, my Dollar Tree fantastic pen. It's so squishy. So squishy. And then I have all my pre-cut buprenorphine films. And then I have half of it dilaudid in this spot. You can't barely see it. I don't want it to fall out. Then I have a whole bunch of my Valium cut up. I had gotten off my Valium before surgery, but then those mother truckers gave me Valium post-op in the hospital, so now I'm trying to wean myself down off of those as well. And I'm about to take my copper pill after I take my eat my food, because I've been pretty consistently low in copper over the last couple of years, and I haven't quite supplemented it correctly, just like I wasn't using my thyroid medication correctly. So just trying to get that going. And then of course I have my medication schedule laid out. I have been doing a good job with making my medication stretch out further. Like, I had to rewrite the time so many times because I waited longer than I was supposed to take my medicine. Like, I'll be, absorbed in doing something, because of ADHD. Like, I was helping my uncle with a puzzle earlier today. And, I get absorbed into things, and then before I know it, I'm in pain, and I'm like, what time was I supposed to take that? Oh man, I'm behind schedule. So I had to cross out many times, but I didn't take it on time. So I'm getting better at stretching it out a lot further than what I did originally. I'm not trying to be high as a kite, as somebody mentioned it in one of my comments. That's just not who I am. I'm not trying to be one of those people. Nothing wrong with that, because addiction is a disease, but dependence is a completely different thing from addiction. And my body has become dependent on these pain meds because I've been on them all the way up until surgery, hoping that I could get off them after surgery. And I'm going to try to wean down as far as I can to get off of them. But in the meantime, I do still have a lot of pain and a lot of problems from a lot of herniated discs, and then my instability from my EDS. It's just it's such an uphill battle. I'm not trying to take, it's not a competition by any means, and I'm not trying to take anything away from any other kind of diagnoses of people, but EDS pain is sometimes worse than cancer pain. EDS pain is unreal. And it's a combination of inflammation and pain, muscle spasm. Muscle spasm because my muscles have to work overtime in order to... I'm going to try and get it sit down. This is going to be a hard one. Of course, my friend is waiting for me. Oh, I gotta go grab my controller before I sit down. Because I don't want to try and get all comfortable and then have to get up all over again just so I can come grab my controller and headset. But I swear I always have to eat while I play. And my friend, he always eats dinner super, super late. If he even eats dinner at all, I hope he eats dinner because I can't handle it when he just drinks alcohol for dinner. He is obnoxious and really pisses me off because he will talk over me, he won't listen, he doesn't communicate well as a teammate when he's been drinking, and he just gets really extremely mad when I do better than him. Because let's just face it, I have more opportunity to play Call of Duty, even though I haven't been. I'm Prestige Master before he is. I'm better at shooting than he is. Depending on what guns we use, if he's using like one of his best guns, like a marksman rifle or something, he does beat me in crits at times. But I do a lot better than he does most of the time. Anyways, so yes, post-op day 4, the incision is still quite a lot in pain, putting any pressure on it. So I'm going to just keep trying to keep the swelling down. I'm going to be icing it throughout the night like I did last night. I tried sitting up and walking and being upright today, and every time I started to not feel good, I listened to my body and laid down. And I am, like I said in my previous videos, I am highly disappointed that it wasn't tethered cord and that I didn't wake up pain-free. I'm just... it's just more testing I gotta do, and it's going to be a lot longer of a journey to figure out what it is that's different. Why the right side of my body it feels different when I touch this side versus this side. The right side of my body is congested and has more things squished. I have an extra tube on one of my kidneys. So the right side of my body has a lot more malformations than the left side because my brain's coming out at the bottom of my skull on the right side of my cerebellar tonsils, and the extra tube on my kidney on the right kidney. Yeah, things are just different on the right side of my body versus my left. And like I mentioned either in description or in my videos before, is January 2020 when I had my first tethered cord surgery, height of COVID. I didn't get proper rehab or recovery or PT afterwards. I have my post-op on the 24th this month, so I'm hoping that I'm cleared to start PT after that. I don't know. I will be talking with my Ehlers-Danlos syndrome pain management doctor. She's pretty much my care manager for my EDS. She has it herself, and she works for the biggest research hospital in Oregon at OHSU in Portland. She does a lot of Zoom and working from home now since COVID happened, and she has her set patient load, and unfortunately, she's not accepting any more patients, but she's like the best of the best in the entire West Coast, and she is the best to be able to help manage people like me with all the things that come along with EDS, because EDS is just not one disease. It's like an accumulation of lots of diseases mixed together into one. It's a mixed bag having EDS, and I am just trying to live my life the best that I can, despite all the pain, despite all the shade I get thrown at me sometimes in my comment sections, but despite whatever those comments are, it helps me in the algorithm. So thanks, guys. I seriously don't know whether to take it as a good or a bad comment about the why do I have wool hair. My friend Social Joe stopped by today. I haven't seen her in forever. I missed her so much. But she thought it was like a good comment, but I don't know. People are pretty dang critical, and you can't really understand text. You don't get context with text. So, anyways, I am trying to stay on top of my pain medication as I'm weaning down on it, so I can hopefully get back to my normal pain management regime of chiropractic, PT, and just more testing to figure out what to do next. I have several specialists I'm supposed to see, and I need to adjust my thyroid stuff. There's just so much I gotta take care of. I have doctor appointments almost every day next week. So I'm going to just try and enjoy my weekend the best that I can. And I'm going to start my gaming now and eat my dinner because I'm pretty hungry. And it's 8 o'clock at night. So my friend probably doesn't have much time because his wife's cooking his dinner. And he's just probably like, come on, tapping the wrist. I can't even turn my phone that hard. Come on, what time is it? Time to get gaming. So, anyways, thank you all for joining me and following my journey through this tethered cord surgery. I'm going to try and do daily updates and show what my incision looks like every day to show how slow it heals on an EDS body. So, I love you all. Thank you so much for all your love and support. And for those that gotta be those keyboard warriors and trolls, thank you for your comments. Criticism or not, it is what it is. But keep pushing me in that algorithm, and please like and subscribe. I do other content when I'm capable, and yeah, I have a lot of ideas in the works. Just gonna be a while because this girl's got to rest. All right, I love you all. Thank you so much for joining me. Chronically happy. Peace out.